Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Primalliquid and welcome to my guide for Atelier Lulua. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to earn roughly 100,000 XP and 100,000 coal every 30 seconds to a minute. Extremely easy and very quick. Now, before we get started though, there are a few things to quickly mention. You are going to want to be pretty much in post game, I'm afraid, to do this, simply due to a few limitations beforehand. So let's just jump into exactly what you need to do this method. The first one is in the Alchemy Riddle on Chapter 10, Chapter of Decisions. You want to unlock the Puny Hill area, which in order to do, you need to defeat the Ultra Puny and the Piercing Unicorn in the Forest of the Sacred Tree area, or otherwise known as the Slumbering Holy Tree Forest. Both of the enemies are located in this area right here. So once you've got this unlocked, let's move on to the next step. So the next one is going to involve actually getting the difficulty Charisma. You can do this on hard mode, however your results will be lower overall due to hard only giving reduced EXP and coal. That is the only difference between hard and Charisma for this particular method. So, the final thing you are going to need is a very specific item. Although, technically not the item. You can do this with any attack item as long as it hits a decent range. I'm personally just using the Omega Craft because it's just simple, easy to make, you know, something like that. So, again, any item, and effects really don't matter at all either. The main thing we want are the traits Rapid Interrupt and Mortal Blow. So, Mortal Blow is this game's version of One Hit Kill, and it is a much harder version to get. So, in previous Atelier games, One Hit Kill was gained by combining all the different Critical Plus traits into the final tier, which became One Hit Kill. This time, that is not the case. When you combine all the critical traits, they become Sure Shot, which just gives you 100% critical hit on all enemies. To get Mortal Blow, you need to combine Sure Shot with Deadly Art. Now, I will talk about Deadly Art in a moment because there is another trait I'm going to be talking about at the same time. Now, other than that, you need Raid Interrupt, which increases your interrupt wait time by 100%. What this means is as soon as you start the battle, you can use your interrupt equipment straight off the bat. And in order to get this, you need to combine Raid Interrupt with Divine Mastery. Now, Raid Interrupt is pretty much the same as Sure Shot from before. It is the final tier skill which increases your wait time on interrupt skills. Now, Divine Mastery is just like Deadly Art. It's a bit of a pain to get these two traits. Let's actually go and take a look at them first in the guide section. So, in Atelier Lulua, there are some... Whoops, I suppose it would help if I go on to traits. There are some traits which, unfortunately, the only ability they have is synthesizing with certain traits gives a unique trait, basically. So these traits here are specifically for fusing with other traits. And unfortunately, finding out the combinations is not easy, let me tell you that. Now, some of these I have obtained quite early on in the game. I have obtained a few of these just progressing through the game normally. However, a few of them I've not managed to obtain any other way other than the post-game optional bosses. For example, Divine Mastery, I got that about halfway through the game and I've gotten it quite a few times. So this one is definitely very common. You will more than likely have quite a few of these when you get to this stage of the game. Deadly Art, on the other hand, is one that I've only come across once, and that is by the post-game bosses. So I'm not sure if you can get this earlier on. However, given the fact you can get half of these combination traits early, I'm assuming you can also get this one. It's just luck of the draw on if you do actually get it or not. So that's how you get the items, that's how you get the traits. We know what area we're going to, so how do you do the method? It's simple. In this area, there are 2 dragons and a puny boss monster, and then 2 sets of rabbit monsters. We're going to be going after the rabbit monsters. As soon as the battle begins, you're just going to use any of your interrupts items. Now, on mine, I've just given all 3 of them to the one-hit kill crafts. So as you can see, battle's instantly over, 26,000 EXP and 26,000 coal, just like that. Now, you can get either 3 rabbits or 4 rabbits, like I've just gotten in this fight. Obviously, when you get 4 rabbits, it's going to be around 35,000 EXP and 35,000 coal. Now, as you can see, the 2 battles ended in less than 10 seconds each one. And now, once you've done the battles, you literally just go back to the world map, go back into the area, and the rabbits have respawned, allowing you to just easily repeat the process. You can get typically about 2 cycles into like a single minute, which means you can pretty much get around 100 to 120,000 per run, depending on how many rabbits actually spawn. So, as you can see, guys, even just hitting level 100, super easy, no issues at all. But that's where I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, then be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit subscribe and turn the notifications on, just so you get notified on all my future guides. And if you really love the channel, then consider helping support it by becoming a member. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.